You ever see A League of Their Own and Tom Hanks when he's like, I think that's something we should work on for next season. That's how I kind of feel about this. Hey there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's your hostess with the mostest, Marisa Helene Mast, and we are here to have the post-mortem, or the season 1 recap of Call Time, a Theater Pod. Just saying those words is just absolutely crazy. And I am very excited to be breaking down this season with you, so sign in on the call sheet, cause it's call time! Pew pew pew! Now, I'm sure a lot of you are asking, okay, what the heck is a post-mortem? I'd be happy to tell you. Yes, it does normally mean, relating to an autopsy. But on the theatrical level, it's where the production team gets together and talks about what worked, what didn't work, what could be better for next time, etc. from the show that they did. And since I don't have a production team, and it is just me, I thought it would be better to share this all with you rather than talk to myself. But I'm basically doing that anyway, so welcome to my brain. Thank everybody who reached out and gave their feedback, questions, critiques, all of that, because I really couldn't have this without you, not to get sentimental so early, but without all of you watching, entertaining my indulgence of posts, and just being amazing, amazing supporters and followers, I wouldn't really know where to go from here, so I'm really happy to get things started with the first question. Alright, our first question is, what was my setup? Happy to share that with you, a great place to start. So, except for the first episode, which was done on my Droid phone and my guest's iPhone, I use my Lenovo laptop, and I use the platforms of Riverside, which has been great, and I'm not sponsored by them. Yet. You get Riverside? You hear me? Let's do something. Pew pew. Okay. I use Riverside, and I use Vegas Pro 22, which has also been a godsend, because the original platform I was using and software I used for a very long time. I've been an editor since like 2010, 2011, but for some reason, the program just decided to glitch out on me, which is why the first episode actually was delayed 2 months. And I hated that happened, but things align the way that they need to, and I am actually very happy with the first pilot, how that came out, and so I'm only getting better. We're all learning here. And then, other than that, I use... actually, I don't even know what I used for my mic and my mixer because, fun fact, they weren't mine. I borrowed those, and now I don't have them anymore, so I need new tech, and I'm going to be using what I have in the meantime, but any recommendations would be greatly appreciated. Drop your recs in the comments. I want to have a cool studio setup. Much like this one. Whoa! Okay, never mind. I'm going to cut that. One of the top comments that I got from a lot of you was how much you enjoyed the episode with my parents. And I gotta tell you, that really was such a highlight because, they really taught me everything that I know. It is in my blood, that I am a theater person thanks to them. And I think that, one of the comments that I saw said, "You are definitely their daughter." And, yeah, no one can argue with you there. I mean, I think we can see why.
6 angry men want you to go to lunch.
Is this Glenn Ross? I love that. Love that. That's really funny.
It's a play about doing a play, but everybody sort of messes up their dialogue and they all get angry at each other at one point.
Oh, I was originally going to say Noises Off, but this is the play that goes wrong, right?
No, it was Noises Off.
So the price if you were a general audience member was $5, $3 if you were a current student or alumni. When we were at the desk selling the tickets the day of the performances, one woman, she said to me, "I'm going to have a $3 ticket." And I said to her, "Well, you're not a current student and alumni." She said, well, I don't know if this is going to be a $3 show or a $5 show. I'm not going to give you any money because I pay my son's tuition. So I just said, go on in. And when the show was over, the woman said, you know what? That was a $5 show.
Whenever we go see a show and we feel that it's good, we say, now that was a $5 show. And if we don't like it, we say, that was a $3 show. Another question that I got, which was a wonderful constructive criticism that I completely agree with, was, you were posting pretty consistently and then you stopped. What happened? Well, I'll be honest, like I said, it's just me right now on this production team for Call Time a Theater Pod, and producing a podcast all by yourself, as wonderful and fun as it is much more difficult than I thought it was going to be, along with some other things that was going on in my personal life that kind of made it hard to balance. And I was using Planoly, which is awesome, and I'm going to go back to it as soon as I'm able to, but I think I honestly just got a little overwhelmed with the amount of work that goes into making sure that there are clips available, basically every day. And I had a batch day where I would spend like 4 hours putting everything together and then making sure that things were set up for the week, but then, life gets in the way. Things happen. Now, a lot of you are cheeky because you were asking me if I had any favorite guests. Listen, every guest has been my favorite guest. I mean that. I'm the amount of people that reached out to be a guest in the first place blew me away. I was really expecting, maybe maximum 5, when I actually I'll let you all in on a little secret. I had about 45 people reach out to me, and I did not get a chance to speak with everybody. So the people that I did get to speak with, I learned so much, and I felt so close to my community, even through a screen. And there are so many moments that really just made me, gush and awe over how wonderful everyone is, and I would love to share those with you right now.
So I really do believe that you end up at the right place for you, and you grow where you're planted.
It's sort of like this vaporous sensation that's in the pit of your stomach.
Theater will add years to your life and life to your years.
It's never too late, and I find some of the adult students get a little discouraged if they don't get something like that.
I have to believe that there are people like us who exist, showing up as themselves and changing it from within.
Why aren't you out there? Keep going. My God, the world needs to hear that voice. You have to do this. You're meant to do this.
There's resources, and there's just plenty of opportunity for growth, no matter what the age and level.
You get to work with these people that you would never think you would enjoy it, and you become new families.
Artemis was the intimacy director in that scene, okay? Problem solving,
I always tell my cast is, if you're going to do it for safety, do it.
It does not need to be a love triangle. I am right here.
Art is not theirs. It's for us. It literally is for the community.
You've just been gobsmacked. And you're like, I didn't consider that. Wow. And you're just recognizing all of these truths.
And if you put all of you into something, you're going to get something good back, no matter what the situation.
Just defend them.
And Artemis is like, what if it's just a sexually charged embrace?
Raoul
puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again!
And there you go. I take away the whole scene. I just swoop up Christy and Diane, away we go.
I'm not going to sit here and be like, boo-hoo you for, for someone putting on their flats, because if I have my heels on, I'm going to roll an ankle.
And let me shout out to the universe that throughout the country, there are elementary music teachers who also help out with their theater production, and they have that same passion and that same drive.
So I'm glad that I took the path that I'm on. I call it the take the stairs effect. Because if you take the stairs, the higher you climb, your body gets used to the altitude. If you take the elevator and go straight up, you have no time to adjust.
And I think being in the creator era means you take those feels and you channel them into creating art.
Theater was created to tell the truth about the social situation.
It's what brings us together. It's how we see ourselves represented on stage. It's how we can literally grow and evolve.
Save your ankle. Save your ankle.
Yes.
Take a chance casting people. Take a chance on people who will be the best solution to your casting problem.
Listen, when you are typecast so many times, it just comes naturally. I understand.
But the key word to typecast is cast.
Yes.
You know, people who've never done theater and then they get into it and they realize, wow, this is giving me so much more into my life to be able to do these things.
You're still putting in to this system, and you're going to get something out, and then after you get done, you're going to do what you need to do to get to where you want to get to. Speaking of which, I did get somebody asking, is there anything that I wanted to do this season that I didn't get to? Oh, plenty. There were plenty of things I wanted to do this season, and one of those was actually to do a marquee moment for, I mean, I'm a little biased, but it was for a show that I did. I got to do a wonderful production of Evil Dead the Musical for Footlighters Theater. I'm a lucky little demon, ha ha ha. But I really love doing marquee moments because I want to be able to use this as an opportunity to, push shows in many areas that need attention. I mean, I got a chance to do wonderful marquee moments with Balls the Musical and Beyond Perfection, and the fact that I was able to connect with these incredible artists, I think I'm going to be obsessed with these shows for the rest of my life because I love new work and I want everyone to have their chance to really showcase themselves and promote themselves. So if you are a show or an artist or a creator that wants a marquee moment, please, I'd be happy to collaborate with you on that because I want you to shine. I want you to have your time. I'm a poet and I don't know it. So another critique that I received was the consistency in which I had my upload schedule. To which I say, again, we're all learning here. And I really appreciate the honesty. I have my own YouTube channel separate from this that I probably should maintain a little bit better as well. But in terms of, my upload schedule, I ran into a lot of technical issues as well as just timing that frustrated the hell out of me. I will never forget. So, for instance, our final episode with Lydia Slaza, our Halloween Spooktacular, I had that all set up to be uploaded when I wanted it to. And I finished editing, it was rendering, I had to leave and come back, and when I came back, it hadn't even started because my computer decided to crash. The amount of frustration that I felt in that moment, I will never forget. But the important thing is that I got it uploaded, and it's a wonderful episode. And I'm very happy with it, but I think just timing and planning is going to be a big resolution for me going forward. And I'm determined. I'm a very determined person. I like being organized, and I definitely was not as organized as I could have been. Which, again, you ever see A League of Their Own and Tom Hanks when he's like, I think that's something we should work on for next season. That's how I kind of feel about this. Okay, I will tell you. Here is what's coming up on season 2 of Call Time, a theater pod. I have lots of things planned. I already have wonderful guests booked. Some guests I have booked, I'm not going to let you know who they are, but I am so surprised that they even know who I am, and I am very excited to have them on the pod and just geek out and talk about everything. I am so freaking excited. Some of the other things that I would love to do on season 2 of Call Time, a Theater Pod is readings. Do you have a show, a one-act, or a musical, or anything in particular that you want to try and get on its feet, per se, virtually, or maybe even in person if we can do it? I want to showcase your work every step of the way that you want to share. Because I want people to feel like they can be a part of the creative process as we see fit. And if you want to just test it out, we can do that here at Call Time because we can. I also just want to be able to sit there and go, because I'm also a hype girl. I think that's a big part of this, is I love being a hype girl, and I want to hype you up. We also have a few mini-series
coming to Call Time a Theater Pod Season 2, including some solo projects by yours truly, which is where I'm going to be going through some projects that I have always wanted to do, one of which is a bit more on the academic side, because I'm an academic nerd at heart, and so it's, without giving too much away, let's just say, by the end of the series, you might be able to earn some sort of degree. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Something else I'm really looking forward to for next season is the type of guests that I will be having next season. Specifically, I'm opening this up to roundtable discussions, where I want to have multiple, I've almost said multiple personalities, but you know what I mean. I want to have multiple guests, and we're going to talk bigger topics, and I want to hear the dynamics that go across in between, because, we should be able to have these conversations. And like I said from the promo from the start, as the industry evolves, so do the conversations. And if you're interested in being a part of that, I would love to have you. Another question that I got was, hey, what happened to the Patreon you kept mentioning? Whoops. Yeah, I let that slip away, but I would really love to get that going for real. So if you are interested in joining the production team, the Call Time a Theater Pod Patreon, check out the link below, and you can see what's up there, and some really cool shenanigans happen there. You get some behind-the-scenes stuff, you get early access, maybe you'll get some personalized thingamajigs, and shenanigans, and I've said that twice already, but you know what? I'm gonna try and be better about that. The last question I want to bring up that someone sent to me was, what are you most proud of this season? And as cliche and cheesy as it sounds, I gotta say I'm really proud of the whole concept. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. For those of you that know me, I have a lot of ideas, and I want to do a lot of things. I have many short films, scripts that have yet to be filmed, which I'm hoping to get to in the next year or two. I have, one-woman show that has been in development for a very long time. I have songs that have yet to be recorded. I have plays that have yet to be done. I had a radio show for a very short time when I was first in college, and I really enjoyed that. And I kind of wish that I had kept doing that. And so the opportunity to do this is something that I didn't think I was ready for. But with the help of all of you and the wonderful support team that I have, I didn't have to be ready. I just had to do it. And I'm really glad that I took the chance, took a shot, and I did this, because now I get to say, Season 2 is coming. And I'm so freaking excited. Because now I get to say, thank you so much for signing in on the call sheet for Season 1 of Call Time a Theater Pod. Stay tuned for your places call for Season 2. Thank you all very much. Happy New Year, and I'll see y'all soon. Blessica.